Guys, what are we doing? Well, we're gonna do something I forgot was even here. We're gonna take a look at this TUXEDO Terzuola ATCF Auto. That's a mouthful, but boy is it looking good. You guys know what time it is. We're gonna take a look at this from above, but first, turn down the volume because here comes a little bit of music. Guys, let's get into this. This is a very nice knife. So this is the Protech ATCF, designed by Bob Terzuola, and it's done as an auto. So this is the ATCF Auto TUXEDO limited edition run. This is number 148. I don't know how many they did. Guys, this thing is awesome. It's first day in pocket for this. I am going to use this gently. I do know that Cole really loves this knife. I want to see how this MagnaCut holds up. It's the first knife that I've gotten in that I can really use in MagnaCut. I had another one, but Cole told me I could use this. He told me to do whatever I wanted with it. So let's take a good look at it. So you've got ivory micarta scales, clamshell design, ivory micarta scale, titanium sculpted pocket clip, blackened titanium. Now, I don't know if this is DLC or what, but it's definitely a titanium scale according to the box, with the button having a micarta inlay of the white micarta. So action on it, it's an auto, so you can imagine, but Protechs are, watch this, guys. Jeez, guys, that is, hang on a second, I'm gonna put a slow motion of that in here. Yeah, guys, you saw that. There's recoil in this. There's only a couple things that I don't really like about it so far, but let's really take a good look at it. Like I said, all black titanium. As sometimes happens, I am doing the edit on this video well after the filming, and I have done a little bit more research on this Terzuola, and it's been a day or so, I think, since I actually filmed this. They're aluminum. The pocket clip is titanium, so my apologies. We'll put this in as an afterthought. Shell, I don't know what they're using as a black. I hope that's DLC. It's going to hold up really well if it is. I don't like the fact that there's a lanyard hole on this, but I'm going to tell you that this is another one of those. I love Bob, but his knives they're in that tactical range, but I honestly don't agree that a folding knife is a tactical knife. A fixed blade is a tactical knife. This has tactical-esque appearances. In hand, it seems to be pretty comfortable. I'm digging the pocket clip, and that is a very Terzuola-esque pocket clip. I dig this pocket clip. It's pretty much the same pocket clip that's on the CTF, which was done by Massdrop, that I really like. The button is nice and protected, so for any of you who are going to, oh, that looks dangerous, it's in your pocket, it could come open. That is not going to come open in your pocket. First of all, you got to push really hard on that. Like, you have to make the concerted, thought-out effort. And then the fact is, it's milled out here for a spot for your thumb, but it is flush with that. So it's going to be really hard for you to accidentally deploy this knife in your pocket. I would say damn near impossible. The milling on it and everything, the fit up and meet up on it is great. That micarta is just about the way I would want it. It is beautifully finished, but it's not too polished. You still have a little bit of the texture to it on the outside, which I love. And then they did a really good job of matching the stonewash to the texture of it. When you look at it there, that stonewash is really similar. Nice, fine stonewash. Blade shape, it is a little narrower at the back. It appears to be. It looks like it widens up out here at the tip, but it's a good looking blade. Nice swedge on it. Protech's blades have historically been okay, but a lot of times they have some misgrind issues. Let's look at the tip. Is there a difference? Have they corrected? So you can see where that swedge terminates, and that swedge terminates a little bit further up. So you are going to have a little bit of asymmetrical appearance to the blade. So grind is pretty good. It is a little thick. It is a little thick behind the edge, which is, that's typical with these tactical folders. They just are a little bit beefy, and it's one of those things that I've kind of gotten away from. This thumb ramp is great, but I'll tell you what, I noticed this just now and a minute ago too. When you push the button on this, it deploys, but then when you push on there's a little kick forward and then it stops. So it's almost like it comes back too far and then it kicks back over into the lock position. So that would, I would be concerned that what you're going to have is you're going to have a lot of wear, and you're going to get out of spec on that pretty easy. But the thing with the button lock is, the nice thing is, can you hear it? That little tick. Let's see if you can catch it. There's that. Now listen, there's a little click. Let me get it one more time. There's a little click there where it just comes forward, and it only does it the one time. There you go. I think you heard it. It only does it the one time, and there is a little bit, tiny little bit of play this way. So, but like I said, that's a really strong spring, and if you're a kind of guy that will fidget, play with this a lot, that for a knife to have something like that early into it, not a fan. That's why sometimes I don't like these big, heavy springs in this. Now, in all honesty, I'm going to carry this for a few more days and we're going to get a good look at it. But I'm going to tell you, it is really comfortable in hand now that we're back to the actual thing. I'm not such a fan of this, though. That thumb ramp is great, but if you're going to use this knife for anything, that's going to be a hot spot. Like to bear down on something and do some heavy cutting, if this was your EDC, that's pretty sharp. Pretty sure if this was my knife, I would round that right off on a Scotch-Brite wheel. But it does have a nice flow. It carries into that pretty nice. There's not much to talk about here for a gap in here. It's pretty well done. It's pretty good there. It's up to and touching. I think that my Carter is ever so slightly higher. I do like the idea of a button lock in this knife, but not necessarily an auto. I would prefer a button lock thumb stud flipper, not necessarily a button lock auto. The whole thing is, like I said, autos, I'm on the fence with autos. There's so many problems with carrying an auto that you can get into trouble. And this is very obviously an auto with that button there. But you got to admit, though, that little pop of white in that sea of black is pretty cool. I love TUXEDO style knives. Even some of the Benchmates that I really like have been the TUXEDOs. So I haven't got to sharpen MagnaCut yet, so I'm going to sharpen this, and we're going to see how it does. I definitely will let you guys know when I do the full video. And once again, this is a USA-made knife. I don't know if I mentioned it in the intro or the outro, but, this is a US-made knife. MagnaCut is the newest steel. I have heard people complain that it's a little soft because companies weren't running it at its maximum like they should have been. So I don't know how this one is. And then, of course, you got Bob's beautiful design with the Central American influences from when he was down there with the dragon and everything. Beautiful, beautiful knife. So hopefully we'll see how this cuts. We'll see how it carries. I do know it's not going to be a super good slicer because it is a little thick behind the edge. I will put a different edge on this. Colt did sharpen this, but I'm not a fan of how sharp it is. It's not real toothy. So I think I'll take this edge down a little bit and we'll see how it cuts. I'm really curious about the MagnaCut. Problem is, for me to actually sharpen this just to do a review, I have so much stuff in for sharpening right now. So there may be a while before we get to it. That just kind of bothers me. I'm not 100% sure. Overall, though, like as far as comfort level, knife is great. And like I said, this is that first day in pocket, so we're kind of learning about this as we do it. I've only had it in pocket for about 3 hours. It's almost 9. I got up at 6. This was the first thing in my pocket when I realized that I had not done anything on this yesterday. So, all right, guys, let's get this done. I'll do some final thoughts. Not a lot on this because I haven't done anything with it. It's just that first impressions, first day in pocket kind of thing. So, I'll carry this for a while. We'll figure it out. We'll see how it feels. I'll let you guys know exactly what I think of it in the big scope. We're running into Memorial Day weekend. I was going to let you guys know. I'm pretty sure I put something up, but Memorial Day weekend, I didn't put anything up on Monday. I let the channel go dark. So I hope you guys did have a safe and fun weekend. But remember the whole point of Memorial Day and what it's about. So it's about fallen troops. So please don't wish a veteran a happy Memorial Day, because I guarantee they're going through some stuff that you're not thinking of just generally. So, all right, guys, that's it. I've got other stuff to do. Let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day. Yeah, guys, first day in pockets on this auto. Not sure how I feel 100%. I do like it. It's very, very attractive, and it's a nice looking knife. I'm not sure how I feel about how strong that spring and everything is, but that's pretty much it for this one, guys. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, but you got to tell me why. I can't change it if you don't tell me what you don't like. I know that they hit that metric from everyone else, but I can still see those numbers and the percentages. If you want to support the channel, it's as simple as like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. If you do hit that bell icon, make sure that you get notifications turned on your device, or you will not get notified of the 2, sometimes 3 things that go up a day and all my live feeds. Other ways you can support the channel if you want to do it financially, I have links down below for all of this. I have a membership that's tier-based. Pick a tier that gets you what you want out of the memberships. But remember, everyone saves $5 off my sharpening service. Everyone gets access to my gilded server. Other ways you can do it, I have affiliate links down below where a lot of the stuff you can find on Blade HQ and some of the other links. Blade HQ is a really good one because most of the stuff you're going to see on the channel will be there. And the final way you can do it is I have a merchandise store. This is some old school merch. You're not going to see it on there. But I have a merchandise store on Ember Shirt Co. I've also set up a coupon code that works anywhere on Ember Shirt Co. That'll save you 10% at checkout. And that coupon code is CrazySharp, all one word, capital C, capital S, CrazySharp. And if you send me pictures of you wearing my merchandise, I will put them in the video. Guys, I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I will see you in the next video.